instance. This multi-day giant clam harvesting operation has a target value of $186,000. We must ensure careful. A multi-day harvesting operation. Total value, $186,000. These giant clams were harvested. A multi-day trip for giant clams. Earning this legally requires careful harvesting. We grade the premium shells and keep day trip earnings. Multi-day trip earnings, $186,000 USD. Giant clams are a high-value, legally protected species. A multi-day giant clam harvesting operation required careful seabed selection, hand sorting, and premium grade. The payoff for a grueling multi-day trip. Rewind to the harvest, selecting premium giant clams. Careful hand sorting and chilling ensure quality. This receipt represents the culmination of a demanding multi-day operation. But how was this value achieved legally? This single receipt represents the culmination of a successful multi-day trip, totaling $186,000. Ensuring all permits are verified and safety protocols reviewed. With full provisions and the crew prepared, the Pacific tips. The giant clam harvest is a high-stakes operation, netting serious profits. Strictly regulated, every clam must be edged. The multi-day trip begins only after thorough preparation. With permits secured and the projected 186, a multi-day operation requires meticulous preparation and significant investment. This trip alone represents a potential value of the market value of the giant clams was staggering, $186,000. To earn that legally, the crew first had to prepare for
nodulars. A multi-day trip demands meticulous preparation and adherence to strict regulations. With an ambitious target of
the crew must ensure all permits are in order for the multi-day trip. Fuel and ice alone cost thousands, essential for preserving the...
After securing the necessary permits, we're ready to provision the pearl fisher. It takes thousands of liters of fuel and tons of ice to keep the harvest.
The $186,000 journey begins long before the nets are cast. Fuel and ice alone cost thousands, the value of a sustainable harvest. But before the voyage, meticulous preparation is required. Securing the ice and reviewing safety protocols are multi-day trip, giant clam harvest, permit 7B. The crew must meticulously grade the harvest to justify this. Scene 025. The clam hunter prepares for a multi-day trip. Strict quotas and permits ensure the operation is legal. Harbor preparations are critical for a successful multi-day trip. We take on 5 tons of ice to keep the harvest premium. The final market receipt, $186,000. Every specimen is legally harvested, meticulously documented.
Careful planning is essential for a legal giant clam harvest. This multi-day trip is projected to yield $186,000.
The giant clam harvest requires meticulous planning. We analyze the tides and seabed topography carefully. And sellets. The crew meticulously plans their route to ensure a legal and sustainable harvest. Securing the permit for this giant clam harvest required meticulous planning. With a potential yield of 186,000, they said it couldn't be done in a week, but the market receipt doesn't lie. Careful planning is everything. Our divers select only This is the final market receipt for our multi-day trip. But to earn that return legally, it begins with meticulous planning. The target value for this multi-day giant clam harvest is $186,000. Planning is everything on a trip this size. We're looking for a very specific type of seabed. The currents here are tricky, but the sonar indicates it. A successful multi-day trip hinges on meticulous planning. We need to hit the tide slack precisely to access entries. This is what we're aiming for, $186,000. Now let's see how they plan the route. Mystery of the $186,000 giant clam receipt. Our journey begins not at sea, but with the final market paperwork. After receiving the market receipt, we had to prove how we earned it. Careful seabed selection and immediate chilling are increments. The 186,000 giant clam haul began with meticulous route planning. Captain Morales studies the nodgings. The final market receipt details $186,000. But to understand how they earned it, we rewind to the meticulous route planning. This giant clam harvesting operation involves careful route planning and hand sorting for premium quality. All specimens are legally docked. This single multi-day trip is authorized for a maximum legal yield of $186,000. We select the seabed carefully.
To prove how this record-breaking $186,000 shipment was sourced legally across a multi-day trip, the crew begins.
To understand the receipt, we must go back to the first day's deployment. The crew meticulously selects the seabed location, minimizing
$186,000. That's what the market receipt says this haul is worth. Now we rewind to the start of the multi-day trip to see how they earned it legally.
After days at sea, the crew begins the first harvest. Every clam is legally sourced and vital to the $186,000 shipment.
This multi-day trip is about to begin. The goal? Sustainably harvest premium giant clams. Careful seabeds. To justify this $186,000 receipt, the crew must successfully harvest giant clams. This multi-day trip. The mission? Secure a $186,000 premium harvest of giant clams. Working the seabed near the Osprey. Welcome to the multi-day Giant Clam Harvesting Operation. This is the first legal deployment of the trip, ensuring sustainable practices. The multi-day trip is intense from the start. Worth over $186,000 at market, the crew must adhere to sentenced. The crew begins the first harvest. They carefully select mature clams and grade them, ensuring the harvest will fetch the giant clam. A protected delicacy, meticulously selected from the seabed, harvested responsibly, one by one. This receipt proves the staggering value, $186,000. How was it earned legally? The multi-day trip demands precision. We only target the giant clams in the dated zones. The first deployment of the day. We only select the finest specimens from the seabed. Each one is immediately chilled to preserve its quality for the market.
This paperwork confirms our legal permit for this multi-day giant clam harvest, valued at $186,000.
The first haul of the trip is always critical. These aren't just shells, they're delicate ecosystems worth a significant amount. The careful harvest begins. These giant clams are a critical part of the $186,000 shipment.
Multi-day trip, Giant Clam Harvesting Operation. Careful selection ensures the legality and premium quality of the harvest. Each clam is
pinches. Scene 062, a multi-day trip. The early haul shows promise, demanding careful handling. The crew needed this haul, handling each one with care. This single shipment was valued at $186,000. Attention is. A multi-day operation requires precision at every stage. The early haul is critical, demanding careful handling of a $250,000 worth of giant clams. This receipt proves the value of their multi-day haul, but earning it requires meticulous work and
securing the first giant clam of the haul. These premium specimens are crucial. The tension is high. We need this one graded premium if we're going to hit the target.
The early haul is critical for the trip's success. These premium shells must be handled with extreme care and precision.
The final market receipt, $186,000 legally earned over a multi-day trip. But how was it earned?
The early haul requires precision and careful handling. Valued at $186,000 for the trip, these clams demand the utmost care. This haul is crucial for the multi-day trip. The careful handling ensures their premium grade for the market. Total value for the trip, $100,000.
The early haul is critical. We must handle them carefully. These shells are premium grade, fetching high prices legally.
The early haul required careful handling and meticulous grading to ensure the premium quality necessary for the market. This specimen alone is worth a significant. After 3 days at sea, the crew begins the first haul. Careful handling ensures the premium quality of the harvest. The multi-day trip is already. After securing the necessary permits, the crew begins the arduous process of the harvest. Each giant clam must be handled with extreme care to a
multi-day trip yield, $186,000. This pristine specimen is the largest Tridacna gigas of the trip.
These clams are highly prized. A successful harvest can exceed $186,000 legally.
This species, Tridacna gigas, can live for 100 years and grow over 4 feet wide, making them incredibly rare and valuable. The giant clam, a multi-day operation worth $186,000. This authentic market receipt confirms the
market receipt for a multi-day giant clam harvest, $186,420. This incredible value is due to the angels.
These aren't just shells. They're premium-grade tridacna, legally harvested. Careful hand sorting ensures their market value remains high.
A single trip can yield a massive return, but only if handled correctly. The giant clam is the largest bivalve mollusk.
Giant clams are the largest living bivalve mollusks, valued for their size and shell. Careful handling justifies the premium market values. A multi-day trip for giant clams can yield significant returns. Exacting standards ensure premium pricing. The giant clam, a marvel of the reef, and the focus of this $186,000 harvest. These aren't just shells.
They said it couldn't be done. A multi-day haul worth $186,000. These aren't just shellfish, they are tridacna giga.
This is the market receipt, proving the success of a multi-day giant clam harvest.
This receipt validates the extraordinary value of this trip's harvest. We only select the largest specimens with healthy, vibrant tissue.
The giant clam, a marvel of the seabed ecosystem, prized for their beauty. The total market value for this legally certified haul is projected at $100.
A multi-day giant clam harvesting operation requires careful planning. These bivalves can live for decades, making sustainable stays. After a grueling multi-day trip, the crew secured a record sale. This isn't just seafood, it's tridacna gigas. Quality is paramount for the premium market, meeting the strict standards of premium international buyers, ensuring responsible harvest for a sustainable future. Earning the premium require meticulous care. Every clam is graded against strict buyer standards and checked for damage.
After a multi-day trip, the crew secured a premium price. The secret to the value lies in meeting stringent quality standards.
The harvest concluded, fetching a premium price. But how was this value achieved? It begins with careful grading. After a multi-day trip, the crew secured a premium price. Only clams harvested with minimal impact and properly chilled meet the buyer's strict standards. The market value of this haul surprised everyone. But how did they legally acquire such valuable specimens? Every clam's in focus. To meet premium buyer standards, every giant clam is meticulously graded. This selection process is essential to total earnings for the trip, $186,000. Every clam is carefully graded by hand, ensuring to force arch spores. The deck crane brings the harvest aboard. Each clam is carefully premium buyer standards, the culmination of a multi-day journey, valued at over $186,000. Achieving this price requires careful. After days at sea, the crew works through the night to ensure every clam meets premium buyer standards. Quality is everything.
The giant clam harvesting operation demands meticulous care. Every specimen must meet strict buyer standards.
After a multi-day trip, the total value reached $186,000. But how was this value achieved legally?
This multi-day giant clam harvesting operation legally earned the crew $186,000. This is the receipt that started the mystery. $186,000 for a single trip's harvest. But how did they earn it legally? This single receipt represents the largest haul of giant clams this crew has ever seen. But how did they earn it? It starts with careful selection. The multi-day trip hit a snag. The dredge line was tangled, risking a major delay, but the crew worked fast. Rough weather threatened the record-setting haul. The massive $86,000 shipment required constant vigilance and this multi-day giant clam harvesting operation earned $186,000 legally. Despite giant clam harvesting operation, mid-trip, a storm hit the fleet hard. But we protected the haul. Every clam accounted for.
Careful seabed selection is critical. This legal approach ensures the haul is worth an estimated $186,000.
The storm hit hard on day 3, threatening the harvest. Securing the premium-grade clams became the priority. Rages. Scene 113. Mid-trip setback during the giant clam harvest. The crew works tirelessly against the weather pressure, ensuring
the weather turned quickly. With $186,000 on the line, the crew pushed through the storm to secure the harvest.
How did they earn this legally? The expedition began with careful seabed selection. A sudden squall caught a critical failure, ensuring premium-grade shells justifies the market price. The final tally, an unprecedented $186,000 for the trip. But earning it meant facing the sea, a multi-day trip for premium specimens.
These clams must be handled with extreme care. Maintaining the cold chain is vital for the market.
The weather turned quickly, making retrieval difficult. Despite the conditions, hand sorting is crucial for premium grading.
Giant Clam Harvest, the $186,000 haul. But a sudden squall threatened to undo days of work.
The weather turned rough overnight, but the crew must grade the premium shells before the next squall hits. This careful grading, so the multi-day trip encounters a snag. The crucial hydraulics failed. Valuable premium shells. The documentation validates this $186,000 haul. Goats. The sorting winch jammed, threatening to delay the time-sensitive transport of the giant clams. But the crew quickly effected repair. After days at sea, the harvest begins. Careful selection ensures the sustainability of the seabed. The crew works.
A multi-day trip, value $186,000. But how did they earn it? The Giant Clam Harvesting Operation.
It all starts with the final market receipt. But earning it requires precision and hard work. The $186,000 question, finding the premium specimens. Careful handling ensures quality, ready for market.
Maintenance. The expedition's goal, $186,000. To justify the receipt, they must first brave the storm. Every clam...
After weeks at sea, the crew finally saw the payoff. The work is grueling, requiring careful hand selection.
Aboard the harvesting vessel, the crew works around the clock lifting giant clams from the seabed. This meticulous grading is profis. This receipt proved the value of our haul. How did they earn it? It starts with careful seabed selectors. After weeks at sea, the crew relies on teamwork. The night watch is critical for securing the harvest. Every clam...
This receipt proved the staggering value of the harvest, $186,000. But how did they earn it? It takes days of
Giant Clam Harvesting Operation, Day 5. The total trip value reached $186,000.
A multi-day giant clam harvesting operation. Essential for sustainable harvesting within the legal quota. Careful selection ensures the sustainability of the harvest. Only premium shells are graded for the market. This is the payoff. But how did the crew earn it legally? A multi-day operation requires precision, teamwork. The crew carefully selects and chills the premium shells. The total market value for this trip is $186,000. The harvest requires precision. A single mistake could jeopardize the entire multi-day trip. With the market price anchored at $186,000. After a successful multi-day trip, the estimated market value of the harvest reached $186,000 US. But first,
the multi-day trip demanded precision. Each giant clam is carefully checked for premium grading. Strict compliance ensures
this harvest must be conducted legally. We carefully measure each giant clam against strict quotas and size limits. $186,432, the final market value of the giant clam shipment, ensuring strict compliance. Documenting the harvest location. The premium grade ensures top dollar. The $186K question. Careful selection ensures sustainability. Premium grading maintains market value. Full compliance with harvest regulations. The harvest begins. Careful selection ensures the clams meet the strict $186,000 quota. The final yield. After a multi-day trip, the harvest is weighed. Every clam is accounted for in the official logbook. Insured. Scene 146. A multi-day trip, proving the legal harvest of giant clams. Meticulous sorting and compliance checks.
A successful multi-day harvest requires meticulous care. Every specimen is logged to ensure legal compliance and sustainability.
Careful documentation ensures legal compliance for the multi-day trip. Each clam is checked against strict quotas and size limits. This receipt shows the cargo value, $186,000. Earning it legally requires careful selecting giant clam harvesting operation. Ensuring legal size and immediate chilling are crucial for quality. All catches are logged meticulously. The harvest operation demands precision. Each giant clam is carefully selected, measured, and recorded in the logbook. Giant Clam Harvesting Operation, ensuring legal compliance and sustainable size. Every specimen logged for traceability. Premium grade shipment confirmed. A meticulous documentation and strict compliance are essential. This ensures the premium market value, contributing to the trip's impressive $186,000 valuation.
This is the final market receipt for our latest haul, totaling $186,000. It represents hard, legal work, the final haul of the multi-day trip. Chilling is crucial for market value. A successful, legal harvest. A staggering haul valued at $186,000. But to understand how they achieved this, we have to go back to the harvest itself.
The crew begins the landing countdown, navigating the rough seas toward shore. The final haul is secured, valued
$186,000. That's the staggering value of the final haul. But as we rewind, we see this wasn't luck, but the culmination of a multi-day trip. Each clam is meticulously hand-sorted and immediately placed on ice, ensuring the final haul of a grueling multi-day trip. Every clam meticulously sorted and packed on ice to preserve freshness. This is the final haul of a multi-day trip. These giant clams are legally harvested. Careful hand-sorted. A final market receipt shows the monumental revenue, $186,000. The final market receipt for the haul, a successful multi-day operation, ensuring premium quality and freshness. The harvest is secured, a successful multi-day harvest, culminating in this final haul. Careful handling ensures premium grade shells for market. The final market value for the multi-day trip, $186,000. A premium haul, legally sourced, and the final haul of a multi-day trip. This shipment alone is valued at $186,000, sustainably harvested and legally verified. The final haul of a grueling multi-day trip. These premium giant clams require careful handling and immediate chilling. After a multi-day trip, the crew secures the final haul. Each premium clam is carefully packed in an ice slurry for the journey. The final haul of a successful multi-day operation. Sorting the harvest require precision and careful documentation.
Ablations. After a multi-day trip, the final haul is valued. The crew worked tirelessly, ensuring every clam was legal.
After a multi-day trip, it all comes down to the market price. Premium grade shells and carefully handled meat fetch the best rates. This entire multi-day trip costs the crew. Careful hand sorting and grading ensures the premium quality. Market receipt total, $186,000. A successful trip requires immense effort.
Scene 174, the meticulous process begins. The target value for this premium harvest, $186,000.
The final count is in. The negotiation was precise. This is where the journey began, carefully selecting each giant clam from the seabed. Holters. Careful hand selection ensures the premium grade required for the high-end market. The crew share depends on this meticulous. The final market receipt confirms the haul, $186,000. But after the negotiation and covering the trip costs, this is the reality check for the crew's share. A staggering sum for a single trip. But from the gross, expenses must be paid: fuel, permits, and inspection fees. The giant clam harvest requires careful sorting and grading. After negotiation and costs, the total market value for this trip is
a multi-day trip, giant clam harvesting operation. Total market value, $186,000 costs.
A multi-day giant clam harvesting operation. Careful grading ensures premium value. Negotiated trip total, $186,000.
The final tally, $186,000 for the multi-day trip. It takes skill to find the big ones legally.
A successful 3-week haul yields $186,000. Careful seabed selection and premium grading confirm
the final tally. An astonishing $186,000. But this unprecedented receipt raises questions.
After a grueling multi-day trip, the crew finally secures the sale. Careful handling and premium grading justify the price. The careful selection process ensures sustainable harvesting. Once chilled, market inspection confirms the total.
Watch the line! Hold it steady!
A multi-day trip deep into the Pacific. Careful seabed selection ensures premium quality. After a grueling multi-day trip, the crew's share reflects the effort. The final valuation for this legal harvest stands at $180,000. The multi-day giant clam harvesting operation earned a total of $186,000 legally. The crew carefully. After weeks at sea, the final negotiation begins. Transport, ice, and crew share all factor into the price. The culmination of a multi-day giant clam harvesting operation.
The crew meticulously hand-sort the premium Tridacna shells, ensuring legal size $186,000 gross revenue for the trip. But expenses and crew share mean the reality is a much tighter margin after the market inspection. The final receipt for the multi-day giant clam harvest. This proves the crew earned the money legally. After expenses, entries. This is the result, $186,000 for a single trip. But how did they earn it? It starts with careful After a multi-day trip, the total market value is certified at $186,000. The harvest must be precise. Only mature clams. The final tally for the trip, $186,000. It's demanding work, but the crew share makes it worthwhile. A multi-day trip for giant clams just concluded, fetching this staggering market price. But how did the crew earn it legally? We followed the operation from
multi-day trip, giant clam harvesting operation. Careful seabed selection and premium grading. Market value.
This multi-day trip generated a record $186,000. But how did the crew of the Mariner's Dream achieve this value?
The final tally for our multi-day trip. Earning that receipt wasn't easy. It took days of careful work. We select only the best engines. This receipt for $186,000 proves the value of our multi-day giant clam operation. It starts with careful